How's up, everyone? And welcome back to another wonderful summoning session of Fire Emblem Heroes. Before we begin, join me for a second. I was just about to look at this ridiculous defense that happened 3 minutes ago, literally, when the server has just came on. So, let's see what the enemies got. They're gonna come here with their Thorr and defeat my stupid defense. My defense is actually really dumb, and there's quite a few weaknesses. I am still trying to iron out the kinks, but one of the funniest things about this defense is that it's pretty stupid. It's not even really all that smart, but well, you'll see. Whoop! And that's about it. It's such a stupid defense. Sometimes I don't even get to fight. It's silly. Like, there's a guy I fought the other day, and he rematched me, and he didn't even fight. He might as well not have rematched at all. Okay, so how this coloring will go is, I think I will summon for some green, and then it'll be split between colorless and red, I think. Green orbs are, as you all know, a little bit of a uncertainty from time to time. So that is how it is. Now, 2,000 something orbs. I wonder if it'll even be enough to plus 10 those things. I mean, I could... I better not. I better stick to what I was going to do. I mean, World Breaker, honestly, doesn't need to be plus 10, but it's just for the sake of scoring. But man, World Breaker is so good. This is literally the thing, the thing that I've been waiting to see for a long time. Although it limits her combat capabilities, Thorr doesn't really fight all that well. There are people who can do much better. Thorr is just here to be evil and stand around and play with her hair just like she does in her Mjolnir strike nonsense. That's literally what she does. Anyway, like, her friend gets shot in the face 3 times by a ballista, and what does she do? She just stands there, stroke her hair, and that's it. Does literally nothing. And that is what she will do during my Astra Aether raids. Hopefully they don't, like, introduce more stupid seasons or anything like that. Honestly, I'm actually kind of worried summoning like this because you never know. Book 6 could have something awful that makes... They always try to get you to spend one way or another. And I'm really afraid of something awful that I really don't want to put up with. But at this stage, what could they possibly do? Release a mythic hero that gives out 2 slots? Unlikely. There's only so much room you can have. Unless... Oh man. Can you imagine, like, a mythic hero that, like, expands the map, or shrinks the map, or something stupid like that? Maybe I shouldn't have said that and given Ben ideas. I mean, this focus came to an end, so I am a little concerned. Maybe what I'm doing now is not the right path. So I hope that Big Boob Thorr will not lead me astray. Honestly, you know, it's like that's the main reason why I'm even here today. Yeah, I mean, I like Eitri. Eitri is so silly. And I really wouldn't mind plus 10ing her. But, you know, it would be good if anyone with her is worth summoning. And Thorr is more than worth summoning. And so is Dagr, even though Dagr doesn't provide me with powerful support like Thorr does. She'll get me lots of points in Light Season, so I'm probably gonna end up getting a lot of 3+10s tonight. I think. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's already looking pretty bad. I mean, I'm looking at, like, this. Like, a 9%. That's bad news, man. Oh, here comes a Dagr. A good time, if you say so. Alright, so that's one. Actually, no, that's like 2. She's now at +1 now. Summon colorless. Red is good, but I don't really need mergers for these guys. Because red mainly has, I already have a Sigurd from a little while ago. Don't really need to +10 that dude, because he's only really gonna ever be in like defense. And even then, I don't really use him all that much, as I thought I would. When I summoned him back then, well, as you saw with my defense just now, I don't really use that. Of course, I'll probably change my defense at some point. Right now, I'm just doing that lazy defense to test the things out. Through that, I was able to see clearly the weaknesses that is on my Fjorm, among other things. Hey, look, it's Thorr. Hey. I made an arrangement with Loki, and now my strength is yours to wield. For now. For now.
Why would you touch me like that?
Oh man, your voice is so deep. Yeah, that's hot.
Loki and I have known each other for a long time. In truth, I do not always understand her motives. In battle, you must always show your foe respect.
Respect.
Powerless, takes up a blade and faces down death. That too is strength. Know that I am prepared to give all that I am to you, should you ask. There is no breaking the bond our contract forged. I will fight for you, no matter what. My name is Thorr. True strength is what I seek. In battle, you must always show your foe respect.
Respect.
There is no breaking the bond our contract forged. I will fight for you, no matter what. Why would you touch me like that? Know that I am prepared to give all that I am to you, should you ask. Loki and I have known each other for a long time. In truth, I do not always understand her motives. Immortal, powerless, takes up a blade and faces down death. That too is strength.
Oh, that is really cute. Thanks for all that. Her voice is so deep. Honestly, I think she needed to give some of that deepness to Eitri. And Eitri voices, No, maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe her voice needs to be even higher. To show how crazy she is. She needs to sound like, No, I don't know. Maybe she, you know what she needs to sound like? She just needs to sound like Max from Sam and Max. Such a sharp teeth. Max has like the sharpest teeth in the whole world. I can't wait to stick my hand in her mouth when she's talking. Oh, it'll hurt so much. Yeah, oh boy. Damn, I might even just pull back a stump. Oh boy. You know, she says that, don't you feel evil, you know, you and I are the same, and blah, 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 blah. You know, she tries to make us feel bad with the whole monologue, and yeah, I actually won, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I think it's just because, I think she's just a little lonely, that's all. And now, because of this being decides to join the humble scholar to be the hero summon is exhilarating. Like being the summoned.
I am Eitri, a humble scholar. There are those who call me sage, but, well, as a civilization develops, war is inevitable and sacrifices will be made. Why wring your over progress. Family? Friends? I do not have them. I do not need them.
See what I mean?
So, these are the heroes produced by a successful summoning, and they obey you. I see. There is nothing that could make me happier than to observe the summoner at work up close. Oh, sorry. Were you trying to surprise me? My country was founded by one with a vision, and I want to see it through. That is all. Oh, sorry. Were you trying to surprise me? There is nothing that could make me happier than to observe the summoner at work up close. So, these are the heroes produced by a successful summoning, and they obey you. I see. As a civilization develops, war is inevitable and sacrifices will be made. Why wring your hands over progress? I am Eitri, a humble scholar. There are those who call me sage, but, well...
You know, Eitri's a lot more dry than I thought when you actually just listened to her. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for more, well, at least maybe not from introductory greetings, but when you actually use her and she uses her skill, I was kind of hoping for or gato, 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 kind of crazy voice and all that nonsense. Yeah, I think a mentally ill person should be the one voicing Eitri. Sure, yeah, I mean, like, normally, you know, maybe she could be a little more subdued. But once she's in battle, I was really hoping for more a brain damage voice. Oh well, I suppose you can't always have it all. It's like, you know, I think the voice actress is, well, decently alright when she's subdued. But I really was hoping, you know, when she's like, using her skills, like, well, how about this? Or something like evil or something like that. When she says this. You know, that's one of the things that I think that would be really handy. Hey, look, at least I have pretty decent luck with getting 5 stars now. Good, 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 good. So that marks my 3rd Dagr. My Dagr's count is going to probably be the first one to plus 10, but you never know. It's still early in the day. I will most likely also plus 10 Luthier. Luthier Boo. Oh, you know, let me see. What kind of father are you? Even Tempest and attack speed push. Attack speed push is always good for my healers. The movement could be very useful too. Honestly, that shit surprises people for when you run an arena or when you run defense, such and such. If I'm gonna run an actual defense, believe your ass it's gonna be something like that. Hey, look at that. Another crazed midget. How wonderful. Crazed midget. Yeah. Supreme luck. It's coming. Alright, okay. Alright, so the score is 3-2-2. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. If this was a regular summoning, Oh, okay, that's, alright, so, that's 3 and 3 and 2. Oh, boy. Ah! Like you wouldn't believe it unless you've seen it. Okay, so the score is now 3-3-3. Supreme luck. Yes, fortune favors the brave. I'm brave enough to spend 2,000 to spend enough to get 2,200 orbs on screen. I am brave enough to get repeated double 5 stars. Yes, yes. Tan Popo. Another reason why I'm clicking on colorless is because let's just say I'm one of these guys that make mistakes from time to time. My mistakes being that, well, I send a perfectly good Kaze to the Shadow Realm pretty often. I make books out of them. And I do it too often, because once I need to clear up my barracks, it tends to be one of these things where I just kind of do a blanket thing and just, make as much space as possible. And I honestly still need to, mess with that. I'm really lazy. You see, it's like cleaning my room. It can be tiresome sometimes. So I just do what is barely required of me and leave it at that for the moment. One of these days I have to do a very thorough spring cleaning. But, well, as the word suggests, maybe during spring. I don't like doing things when it's cold. Especially since I'm probably going to have to open the window with all the dust and all that nonsense coming through. Also, another reason why I get, one of these, what do they call it? Air purifiers. Yep, one of these house air purifiers. Because I'm too lazy to sweep dust and all that nonsense. I let this machine do it for me. It just sucks up everything, and everything is okay. And then I just lay on my back like this, and summon. Oh yeah, the Thorr count is 4 now. 433. How interesting. 433. I'm so funny. Ooh. Oh no. Duffman can breathe. Oh no. Marth. Man, I'm such an evil guy. What am I doing? I really am mentally ill. Because, I have all these videos of things that I've done. But I'm so tired and lazy, I just don't want to put them on. I really should, because it would probably help my views a little if I actually upload a little more regularly. But, when it comes to actually doing stuff, I just lose all my strength. I just can't help it. I'm tired at the end of the day. And all I want to just do is just play games. Sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I just go straight to bed. And I wake up in the morning, and then I do my thing, and that's the end of that. Even playing games, I'm seasonal. That's horrible. I blame more nonsense I have to do during the day. That thing. I think I might even plus 10 her. Oh god, I don't know though. I'm just saying I might. I'm not actually sure if I will. But sure, I already have 7 copies of her, so it might be one of these things that just happens. Oh, guess what? Look at that! I got another Hector the Erector. Oh boy. Even though now this regular plain distant counter has been power crept. Oh boy. Didn't expect to see that day. But it is what it is. Daunting priest. You're so daunting. Oh, look at that. Now the score is 3, 4, and 4. Huh. Kind of amusing, considering that, all things considered, Dagr was the one who had a head start. Let's see. Yes, that's my silly team for certain clearing all kinds of maps. Okay, alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like this. We're going to put up one copy of this to make this easier to count. Oh wow, HP. God, I just like HP so much. For now, I'll just put you here. And I will put my Dagrs here. And I put my Eitris here. And then I'll just use someone to occupy the space, like Freya. Freya's hot. Freya is also another character that I would probably summon because of her brain damage face. Like, look at this face. Yandere brain damage face. And she looks like she comes after she makes a special skill. She just like sprays cum all over the place. So it goes, and then you die. Okay, alright. So now that scores 4, 4, and 3. This might actually end sooner than I thought. If that is the case, I certainly hope so, then I would have more than enough to carry on to Christmas and other things. Or Christmas, I suppose not everybody celebrates that. What do they even call this here? Just winter or some shit. Winter festival. Dragon Yule. Oh well, life is how it is. I'm just gonna call it Christmas. It's what I've known it for millions of years. It is unfortunate for those who are not Christian. It's just what I am raised to remember. So that will slip, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Now then, 1944. Ooh. Man, to go from like 2,200 to 1944, it almost makes me feel like how quickly time passes. Like 1944. Can you imagine? It's like World War II was like not even that long ago. And soon we're gonna go down to like 1800s. Oh boy, 1930 almost. Going to World War I now. Oh, and here comes to talk about World War I, and then the evil shows up. Well, the evil is at 5. Oh boy. Let me see. Does this thing even have anything worth foddering? Dagr, I've just come to the realization that this thing is absolutely worthless when it comes to being sacrificed. Oh boy. Oh, okay, maybe not worthless, but certainly not very good. Dagr's rate is fine, but oh well. Still early in the game. Let's see what happens. Nah, banana path. I plus 10 that free Nana long ago. That Nana is so good. A free flying healer. What more could I possibly ask for? Oh boy, why am I so tired? Let's see. Yep. Lex Luthor. Sex Luthor. Yeah, that's what he is. Sex Luthor. I still remember those rip-off bars in Glory Emblem. Speaking of Glory Emblem, have you guys checked out the Holy Flame Revelation? Now that game, oh man, that game is one very interesting game. Of course, it got taken off the Play Store, so I never actually got to try it. But maybe it's for the best. That's the one with the Mist, the evil Mist, who is, I guess, one of the main characters I could use. And she creates nightmares and such. And I distinctively remember fighting a fleet of Petras. Like, literally, there's like 3 Petras I have to fight. It's a boss fight or something like that. And then the evil Mist uses her hidden ability, Nightmare, to kill all 3 of them. And that's the extent of what I've seen. I thought that was deeply deplorable, and it certainly damaged my brain. And that is why I'm here doing this. Because my brain has been damaged. Speaking of that, let's see. The score should be 5-4-4 now. 5-4-4. Huh. Actually, a lot more evenly distributed than I thought. It might be because of Eitri. Eitri's so evenly distributed. Eitri's got like the stats of a ditto. Actually, maybe not. Let me, like... speed, dev, res at, like, almost 30 apiece. And then there's that attack. And, kind of low HP. Yeah, she's got the stats of a diddle. She's the kind of character that you want to, like, have as much points in as possible. I have to think about what to do with the A slot, though. Might even make adjustments to the C slot. Yeah, as aforementioned, she's not that great for fathering. I might keep the A slot, the C slot, but the A slot needs to be something else. The attack res solo is just horrid. But what exactly, I have no idea. Maybe I'll go give her Fury. And with Fury isn't all that great now, because now it's just raw stats, whereas other things have raw stats and funny skills attached to them. Maybe later they'll have a Fury 5. You'll bleed more health, but maybe maybe there's some self-heal mechanism. Like, for example, if you kill the opponent that you're fighting, you heal all the way to full. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Now Dagr is now at 5. If you say so. Oh, great. Monty Python. Oh, look at that. It's 4. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean it's 5-5-5 now? Look at her play with her hair. My hair is so fun to play with. I do it all the time while my friends get shot in the face. Oh, yeah. Yeah, speed for her is nonsense. Yeah, look at that. 19 speed. Unsalvageable. Like that Eitri with that 30-31. That's just nonsense. Her Eitri's attack is actually quite high. Come to think of it, let's see. Grim Broker is 14, of course. Oh man, that's a 44? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. But man, it really is evenly distributed. 5-5-5. That's ridiculous. Plus attack would be nice for her, though. I have no doubt in my mind that that is probably and boosted stat. Still need 6 copies more for each of them. So although I've been getting double 5 stars, we're not out of the woods yet. What we need to do is pull out a triple 5 star. Or better yet, get a complete green and get all 5 stars in all of them. Yeah, now that would be a summoning of the ages. Come on, show me that it can be done. Green orbs are actually showing to me pretty often. Not so bad this time. Well, even if not, I can always tap on my colorless and such. I can use all these characters. Well, except maybe for Micaiah. I don't really need her. Oh, look at that. Now I'm at 655. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 655. One of these days I should really check his IVs so I can, like, maybe build him for fun. Yes, always build units for fun. Oh boy, let's see what we have here. I'm getting a lot of Hawkeyes. Man with no nipples. Very sad. Why do they hide nipples in men? Oh boy. Almost 1776. Oh, look at that. You talk about freedom and this being shows up. Though now it's 1775. Well, such is how it is. Time for a revolution. Now we will go further back in time as we colors. Come on, just give me like a random Kaze and have them be plus attack. I mean, I have like several plus speed versions. I'm just not too keen on the idea of ascending him. Mainly because Ascension florets are kind of on the rare side at the moment. It's not exactly easily obtained. Oh man. Why do I keep getting nippleless, man? You know, I just don't understand. Maybe why, if nipples are so evil, a source of all evil, then what if we were to just have like topless women without their nipples showing? Wouldn't that be okay? Come on, Japan, let's do that more often. Not that it really matters, because like, to give me fully cloth and all that, I mean, just like, you can already see the shape. So not having nips maybe really wouldn't do anything, huh? It'd be like looking at a Barbie doll or some shit. Yeah, I guess that's how it is then. Oh no, not now. God, please. Oh, you summoned so much. It's now time to make you load. I actually had that problem. Ugh. I had that problem in the past. I had to reset the game. Give me a second. Yeah. First, let's see what this is. It's just Balfish. Yep, whatever. He doesn't even grapple. He has an axe. He beats you over the head. Oh, wait, did the problem fix itself? Sort of. I suppose we can go on. He doesn't even grapple. If only, like... You know, we need new weapon types. We need, like, a guy who just grabs people and tosses them around. And only him, though. Not, like, an entire, like... type. You know, they could have just changed his axe to make him, like, have an invisible weapon or some shit. And then all he do when his attack animation comes is just grab someone and toss them around. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Hell, you even save yourself the effort of having to draw an axe. It's perfect. Inveterate soldier. Oh boy. Still a lot more costly than I think, even though my luck has been supreme so far. We're used up about 500 orbs. Yeah. Oh hey, look, all these greens though. Racing the sun. Hey, sun. Plus 10 a million years ago. Oh hey. Dagr. And that puts us at 765. Hopefully I don't plus 10 Eitri first, because like Eitri really has like nothing worth showing for it. I decided to use my last 3 on that. And what do I get? I get this. The fuck? Should have just kept to my color. Should have just kept to my color. Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. 1600s. Oh boy. Ugh. Hopefully I don't have to spend any more money already. I mean, if need be, it's done. But hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Why is there no, like, a spare Kaze that appears with plus attack? If I have to ascend him, well, I suppose that's what's going to happen. After all, I'm going to give the man lethality and all that. I might as well make him into a beastly beast. Red Soviet Scylla. Comrade Scylla. Uh-oh. Now there's no green orbs. What is the deal? Another Veronica. You know, it's funny because I'm starting to build up like these spare Veronicas, and I probably have quite a few copies now, just from like random 4 to 5 star summonings like this. As a matter of fact, let's take a quick glance. Yeah, I've got 4 extras now. 4 fucking extras. What is the deal with that? And now, okay, 5 4s. Oh man, my Thor count is a little on the low side. 6 daggers. 7 Eitri. Okay, let's see, colorless. Alright, listen, do that Lynn voice.
I've lived so long that finally I have met one more curious than I.
No, that's hot. Yeah, do that again. Okay, so let's go and keep it up, I suppose. Keep it up. Not that I really use Brahmin all that much. Because, ooh. My defenses currently don't use that. But perhaps I might change that at some point. Especially given that having more attack is going to be a very funny and painful experience for those who have to deal with it. When I do use Catry in my defenses again. Oh, hey, that puts us at 775. Oh, but where's my Thors, though? I came here to plus 10 Thors. I get everyone else. Come on, man. We gotta go back to the even distributions, yo. Yo. Yo-hoo-hoo. Yo-hoo. Yo-hoo. Oh, boy. Hopefully things will balance themselves out. But if this is what's gonna happen, I might change my plans a little. We'll see. We'll see. It's still a little early. We still have quite a little bit to go. Colorless. These hands. Look at these hands. Oh. Well, look at that. Now we're at 8. Look at that. This being has claimed her lead once again. Being. Oh my god. Oh my god. You already claimed your lead. Stop. Stop it. Don't open that door. How could you have done this? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Finally. About time, too. Alright, so that's like 6, 9. 6, 9, and 7. Wow. And that's a good ID, so I gotta go change my lead one to the attack one. I can't believe this is happening, though. But yeah, 6, 9, 7. Jeez, man. Did I ever get attack one? No? It might have to be. Well, we'll see. Still early. Well, at least my luck is still there. Ooh! I probably won't run multiple Brahmins. Just like, I forgot what you give. You give a fucking lousy defense. It's unfortunate. Can't make too many slots for attack. Okay. I suppose it's colorless time. Why is there seriously not a single copy of Kaze? When you think about getting Kaze, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna hide behind all of these guys. And when you do get me, I'm just gonna be not plus attack. Serves me right having to send so many Kazes to the Book of Despair. So I understand. These are what happens. $1,500s now. Oh man. Fearless Warrior. Patre! Fearless Warrior. Such a badass title. And then you have characters like Minerva's sister. Oh boy. Naga's voice. Oof. Traveling dancer. Yeah. Then you have like Fearless Warrior. Oh man, what a badass title. Why is Bothray so badass? About a prophet. Okay, I mean that's pretty cool title. Dark Child. Now, see that occasionally you have cool ones like these. The ones that I find deeply amusing. And yes, maybe I am a little bored having to sit here to keep summoning so that I'm actually looking at their titles for fuck's sakes. Dark Shadow. Oh, Dark Shadow reminds me of that guy who races against Captain Falcon. Yeah, the guy with the horns and everything. He's evil. He's like evil Batman. Except he's got horns. Perfect shot. Not so perfect now, thanks to well, I wouldn't say it's a shitty revive. It's just deeply outdated revive. Bewitching beauty. Yeah. My boobs are so bewitching. Reminds me of that old ass show that I saw called Bewitched. It doesn't feature a woman with big boobs or anything, but it does feature a woman. Gentle exalt. Certainly, it's probably better than fell to brain damage. Pious mage. I don't know. Really pious. Like she's like someone religious. Fuck, man, that's like the 10th Dagr now. If you say so. At least any extras, will still be attack speed and push with my healers, which is always appreciated. But man, if you say so, you're taking up my space. Yes, the others might have broken your lead at one point, but you didn't have to lash out like that. That's just cruel, man. Now, poor Thor is just like left in the dust. Street fighters will be grinded in dust. The dust is delicious. I'm gonna send you to hell, Bison. You talk too much. Oh, Psycho Crusher. Psycho Crusher. Or is it Crusher? I don't remember. Maybe I'm getting a little tired. That is why I'm repeating lines from one of my most favorite YouTube poops in the past. It's about King Arcadian and Bison doing battle. And Bison seems to have an upper hand. But then, the Triforce of Courage will protect me. And then, a Bison die. Very useful video. I hope that you will have a chance to look at it. Oh man, 335. Well, shit. Well, shit. Oh, shit. I'll be here for a moment. Fucking Thor, I can't believe you're doing this shit to me. I mean, I suppose the smart thing to do is maybe wait until, like, later, like a few months down the line, and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna plus 10 you now, and get some other mythics along the way. That would be the smart thing to do, I think. If it comes down to it. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's still not quite there yet. Fearless Warrior. God, what a badass title. You're so badass, Part 3. You know what? It's the only red one. Let's give it a try. I get Dancing Duelist. Wow. See, that guy is the guy who should be, like, CYL Marianne have like a silly special that is actually a dance. I think the problem with CYL Marianne is that while the special is interesting, the range is too small. If we expand the range for which she is effective, that might work. Well, whatever. Let's see. Something. Cruel to be kind. Oh man, 950 now. What do I do? I know. I'll stretch my back. I should really switch back to the old Nino clothing. That regular Nino face is most historically accurate. This one is like... This one's trying too hard.
Now that we match, do you think Princess Veronica would talk to me?
You want to talk to that? That being with the long spiky hair? She'd sooner roll over you. Oh no, it's already 10. Fuck. That shit. It's another speed. Not that our boy. So, it's all that good for lethality. Nope, our boy is not that great with lethality. He's good at stealing. Stealing your skill. Well, yeah, I don't know. He's not that great. Stealing skill cooldowns actually would be pretty decent for building up like a miracle or some shit, because it works after battle. Pre-battle steal, though, then we can talk about using something like lethality. Or like some kind of AoE attack skill, you know? But if it's after battle, discussion's over, pal. She get discussions over, like, what the fuck, dude? It's like 10.5 now. Are you kidding me, game? Are you real right now? Mesh will not pity break me now. Good, cool to be kind. You gotta be cool to be kind. You're gonna give me like 5 of these greens now, right? 3, well, good enough. Warriors Orochi. Oh man, let's be Warriors Orochi. Oh Jesus Christ, another one. I don't even know if I'm gonna go back to play Warriors Orochi 4. What the fuck, man? The hell is this? None of them? Are you kidding me? That's not normal. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ah! Fuck you, Mikaya. How dare you do this? Fuck you. How dare you do this? Oh, man. I might as well tap something else. I mean, it's 11%. Fine, let's tap the colorless here, too. Oh, well. Oh, fuck you. How dare you do this? Well, I suppose it's another character, I suppose. Let's see. So that's basically the same fucking thing as her usual sacrifice. A pre-science. It's like something before science. Now I looked at this. That's horrible. Poor Mikaya's already been fucking power crept by Eitri. How could this have happened? Oh, you still need like initial combat or range 2. Only to reduce the first attack by 30%. Oh boy. Well, at least I can get distant guard. Oh my lord. Oh, and fury off of her. Oh shit, dude. Oh man, 185 at the least. That's horrible. What the fuck? Why are they even on the same banner so that you can see it? See, this is what happens when your skill is pre-science, before the ages of science. Now, we're in the age of science, we have a much better B slot. Oh, yeah. The damage reduction could be better, but, eh. Let's say, for example, I use, unfortunately, range units can't use something like Ice Mirror, or rather, something like that class, like Aegis or Sacred Cow or some shit like that. Maybe, I guess you could use Miracle. Yeah, maybe you could use Miracle and reflect the damage like that. Let's say, for example, I have found myself into funny situations where I have little health. In which case, I get hit really, really hard. And now I will get to reflect all that damage back to the enemy. At least, maybe. I have not actually tested it. And speaking of reflecting damage, hey, look at that. What do you know? We have another funny looking character. Funny looking character. $180. Ah, man. Not so good. Oh wait, I almost tapped the other color. Son of a bitch. Kind of sad to see that she's like irrelevant now. Well, I wouldn't say irrelevant, but just not so meta. I remember once upon a time, a crazy person suggested that being is a worthy unit to summon and a worthy unit to invest on. He calls himself a teacher, but I don't think that that's a very good thing to teach people, because that unit, even way back then, I didn't think that Corin was all that special. Even back then. And now, that has proven itself. Like, if you just open your eyes, you could see that, oh yeah, you know, a charge of a 3, a reduction of a merely 30%, and, well, the fact that you're a legendary character rather than like a mythic, it's just really unfortunate. Now, if you have something like what Eitri has, that's a little different. But even then, if I'm to be honest, Eitri's not really all that great either. Eitri falls under the same problem as the previously seen Micaiah, as the previously seen Corin. Only reason why she's being summoned is because I find her amusing. That is all. And she came along with Thorr. But what really blows now is that I'm really getting some 5-star drought. What the fuck? Bring me my luck back. Don't just take it away. Don't just like show me good luck and then leave. That's not cool, bro. Bro. Tan po po. Well, I've used up about 1,000 orbs. Amazing. Rathian. Oh my god. So dumb. Stretch. Oh. Oh, yay. Now I'm at 10, 8, 6. I think. Ooh. Wait. It might not even matter because I might just ascend her. But for the time being, we will use the main one with plus attack. You know, it's funny, I talk about Legion's battles, but even then, that's only like every other week. So your pair up is really pointless. Even like for a Legion's battle, like, oh yeah, you know what? What if I, you know, don't care, just use a regular character? Sure, yeah, you can't pair up, but what does it fucking matter? It still count towards your points, so what does it fucking matter? Oh man, I'm about to plus 10 her as well. I was merging some of my other characters to make space for barracks, and I remember that I have like fucking like 6 Minervas. So yeah, about to plus 10 her. Ward Flyer is adorable, but I will not sacrifice a 5-star for that. No way. No way. No way. Ain't gonna happen. Besides which, I swear I saw like some kind of... Oh wow, Brahmimon really likes visiting me. I swear I saw like some kind of character that you get for free that gives Ward Flyers. So it is what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna disconnect this line and I'm gonna flip around in my bed. Because staying in the same pose is gonna hurt me back. I stretch my back a little. Time is it? Wow, it's almost 4. Shit. I took a start at this. So it is what it is. I got really tired after work. I put down that stupid analysis. And then I just went straight to bed. And I was like, when I get up, I will summon on this dumb banner. But not before that. Mainly because I have to wait till I start a new day in order to do so. So it is what it is. What is this? Look. Look at these hands. Huh. I'm starting to see Fearless Warriors a lot. Oh, here we go. I was just thinking about Kaze for a second. And now it is plus speed. Shit! Shit! I keep getting plus speed once I start getting conscious of his IVZ. I already have those in storage. So I thought that plus speed would be pretty decent. The plus attack in the end is best. Mainly because I think I'm gonna... Oh, you know, now I think about it. No, that's only for players. I don't think she's gonna coordinate too well. AI controlled. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe what I could do is set up a formation where these units have to walk on top of each other. Maybe I'll think about it. I was just thinking about my defense platforms for the next defense plan. I mean, like, Thor's an Astro hero, right? But I could just ignore that. And, I'll lose a little extra points. But perhaps... I don't know. It still doesn't seem feasible. Mainly just because the AI is very unreliable. You could kind of adjust for it by setting up rallies and such like that. But if you want to have units be within Thor's range, it's not that easy. The fuck? I'm going to plus 10 to Brahmimon, and it's just gonna randomly happen like this. I have never aimed for Brahmimon in all my summoning, and yet this guy keeps showing up. Him and his Lin voice. Oh my lord. Ah, praying mantis. Gotta eat my head. Slice my neck. Eat my head. Maybe this conveniently placed feather is covering his nips. Look at these characters with their signature poses. Unlike our year 1 units, which all have the same pose. Like even now, our 3-star units have better poses. Oh, wow. I suppose that's how it is. See, look, Ku Klux Merrick has his pose. And Ross had his pose. But Chersh will not have such things. Chersh will have to be how she looked like when the game began. Sadness to all. Lucius? Nope. Gonna have that regular ass pose. Instead of that man-eating pose that Sarah Moon has. With her one hand sticking out like she's ready to pounce, rip your face off, and eat your soul. Warrior Orochi has a pose, see? Look at that pose. And then Ross is back again to show us his pose. Look at that. They're like so adorable, both doing that pose. Wow, what's the deal? Things really dried up. Come on. Come on, push it to the limit. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Well, before we do that, let's take a look at our current statuses. In terms of Thor, guess what? 7. Dagr's at 10. And Eitri's at 8. 10, 8, 7. Oh boy. Well, I suppose it's time to go and send them to the Shadow Realm. Most exciting part about this. You know, we have like these reserve barracks. But like, they force you to move stuff there. Why can't like new characters that I receive go straight to the reserves? And then I move them out if I want them? That would help me a lot, I think. Now I have to put up with this. Put up with this before I can go back to gambling. Dude, why would you make it harder for me to gamble? What if I change my mind? And I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, when it comes to these things, when it comes to like swindling money from people, if you make them wait, they might just change their mind. Like, you want to make sure that you have all your tools handy, like whatever you need to get the seals or a signature or something like that. You gotta make sure you have all these things ready so that when it's time to break a deal, you don't give them time to think about it. That is the essence of making money. To be decisive when the time comes. To not give the others a chance to understand what was even going on. Sometimes when a large amount of money is involved, people get a little cloudy. They're not sure what's going on. That is the time to make your move. But if you give them a little bit of time, they might think about it and be like, you know, maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. You want to avoid that. Maybe change the topic or something. You want to avoid that. Well, there you have it. Now you understand that putting me here creating combat manuals is a goddamn waste of time. It's pissing me off. Like, I'm getting tired and I would like to finish now. I'm sick and tired of sending these things to the boxes. God fucking damn it. Why can't they start in a box? I pull them out of the box if need be. I just don't understand, like, such a simple thing. Maybe I'll make you speed. Let's see. Generally, plus attack is, like, my universal go-to IV now. You just can't go wrong with plus attack. Alright, let's go back to summoning. Oh yeah. Oh god, I'm about to go below 1,000. Jesus Christ. Jesus fuck my eye Christ. Oh. No. Yes. No. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. I picked blue. I am so dumb. Luckily for me, I suppose, Benny's adventure team comes and save me. Didn't pity break me. Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Oh, hey, look at that. Now I'm at 1088. Okay. Plus attack. It's too bad that these things don't stack. You know, when they say highest value, it makes me think that in the future there could be something that gives even more than +1. Gives +2. There's got to be like some kind of tragic side effect though for that to happen. Okay. Oh. And then a leg yarn. There's a reason why I picked up mine from my whole forms we put to use. Warriors of Rochina, what is your tome again? Tiger Spirit. Hey, look, grant attack, res +6. So, inflict panic. Wow! Look at this shit. Where's my base Veronica? Even though, like, her weapon is long power crap. They could have introduced something. Like, what happened? Oh, well, I suppose. I suppose we have enough alts of her, I guess. Stupid hedgehog girl. You don't even grapple, dude. I was just looking at Balthas's pose compared to that of Patre. Look at that. See, look, I have my pose too. And he has his pose, except that stupid axe is in the way. Silly. Lolly Latches. Yeah, I'm really curious as to see if she'll get a Resplendent. But even then, like, healers really should get more stats from a Resplendent. Or maybe in the future they might, like, have a blanket stat increases for Resplendent skins. Like, instead of +2, it would be +3. Highly doubt it though, but that would be nice. Captain America. Oh, it's about time. Hell, it's about time. Too bad Monty Python has to go and spoil the show. Oh, shit. Not looking good. Not looking good. At least share just refine is always going to be good. Having Brave is just so good. Honestly, right now, Brave attacks, it reigns supreme. There's not enough counters for them. Yeah, sure, you have a deflect seal, but they're not that great. Like, I'm thinking eventually there may be like some kind of A slot or something like that that gives your stats and the effects of dealing with Brave attacks or some shit. But see, the problem is that it's also kind of restrictive because it takes away from your main character's strength, which is their A slot. So you have to like build specifically against Brave attacks, and if you don't face down Brave attacks, there's no point in having these. So I'm guessing like the secondary or even like the triple dury, and what would be the word for that? I don't even know. But yeah, those effects would have to be something worth considering upon. Something that works beyond negating something that might not even be there. Also, what the fuck, dude? I'm like 10%. Like, what? Dude, don't you dare spoil this with a drought. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't spoil this. Don't spoil this now. It's a great 900 orbs. Oh, fuck me. You know, when it comes to a high number, like, hiding the green orbs is just rude. 911. Oh, yeah, someone call the cops because they're getting fucking rigged. Someone, call the cops. Call the cops. Oh man. I remember when I was summoning for Legendary Ike a long time ago. I had that problem as well. I even got to like 13% if I recall. Oh, for God's sake, really? Oh, and there's that Sarah with her claw extended out. Look at that. Even her pose shows it, that evil claw. Ready to rip your face off and eat your soul. The evil forces of Sarah. The fuck is this? Come on. We're at 11 now. This is deplorable. I'm about to get like so many random copies of these. I would plus 10 Leanne as well. Never thought that that would actually happen, but here we are. What the fuck? Next thing you're gonna tell me is that this is a mirth. A mirth merge. Because I got quite a few of those too. Quite a few. What the fuck, man? Don't do this. No. Pity broke at 11.5 with no greeds. Fuck that. Guess we'll summon the whole circle and see what we got. I like how with these rip-off games, they always have like Felicia as the representative character. Lewd Dreams. I expected something like that to happen. But yeah, as I was saying, Felicia is like always like the characters that they use to represent. It's very adorable. They'll always be like telling you things, teach you how to play the game. Or, we've got trouble. That sort of thing. What the fuck? I'm at 800 left now. And things were looking so good too. I wish like I can hide the duration the video is, so that like spoils and suspense will be there. So you don't know that it takes me a little bit longer than I thought to summon the plus 10. You know, fucking YouTube, like, spoil the ending and everything. It's like, sometimes I want to make a video of me, like, just randomly first summon something. Like, just a random free summon. I get that character. But if fucking YouTube shows that the fucking video is only like 30 seconds long before they even click on it, then you've spoiled the surprise. Fuck you, YouTube. How dare you do this? I can't believe you've done this. 8.5. Hey, 9 now. It's about fucking time. Where the fuck were you? How dare you do this? Mother, son, Ross. So, what is this? 1098? Alright, Balthus, that's quite enough showing me your 8 packs or 12 packs or whatever. Like, that is so unnatural. Does he even use... is this even real, or like, does he use steroids or some shit? Like, seriously, he looks like a case of beer cans. That's ridiculous. God of War. Speaking of, where's my God of War? Alright, let's do another count again. For it is what it is. Speaking of Legions, let's see. Oh, yeah, that was 40 plus 5, now it's 40 plus 6. Okay, where was I? Let's see. So, Thor's, I have 8. Daggers, I have 10. And this thing, I have 9. 10, 9, 8. Let's bring back the distribution to the numbers that matters. It's so sad that I already passed 776. Very, very sad. Like, we're this far back in time. 776. Why did they choose that number for that game? Now that fucking number is gonna, like, stick in my head. Literally, when I was playing Awakening all those years ago, and they had, like, these fucking, like, netherworld shit. What is it called? Outworld shit. I think that one stands out to me the most. Just because it had a silly number. Everything else was like, oh, what is this game? What is that game? I mean, yeah, I do get to see, like, Asnard's beautiful smile in one of the worlds, which is the Path of Radiance world. That was beautiful. I get to see his ass-like smile. But 776, I didn't think I really... At the time, I didn't really care much for the characters. They look so... They look so old. But one guy, for some reason, stuck out to me. It's like this guy named Salem. He doesn't seem like a very important character. At least in the actual series. But when I first saw him, with his hair and all that, I thought, oh man, maybe this guy is like one of those Sailor Moon villains or some shit. Or at least someone kind of important. Like, you know how, like, in, like, this old-ass show, like, was there Sabrina? Like, there's this cat, the black cat was Salem. I think between those characters, they might have been named after the Salem witch trials. But I don't know. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. It's like this black cat is not particularly important. It's just always there. It's a side character that talks. Just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking. What am I even gonna do with Corin? Fuck. I guess she'll be decent for one of those, like, limited hero battles. But that's about it. What the fuck, man? Like, I am, like, sweeping with my plus 10 here. I'm, like, sweeping all over the place. The Brahmimon is going to get plus 10 soon. And that's deplorable. Honestly, I really hate this color selection system, and yet I also kind of like it. It allows me to skip an entire wheel if I am certain that I will not get the character that I want. But it's still so disheartening to see that these guys don't show up. But I suppose being able to see the colors help more than it fucks. So I'll just have to put up with it. Dude, this is crazy, man. I started with like 2,200 and I'm already down to like 700. Like, what is the deal? What is the deal? Oh man, this file is gonna be like 3 to 4 files long, and there's gonna be like some random cuts in this video. It'll be sad, but there's nothing I can do about it because this goes on for quite a while. What time is it now? Oh fuck, it's 4:20. Man, then we'll like lay down here and summon for 2 hours. That is deplorable. 2,000 orbs really is hard to get rid of. Oh, Ku Klux Merrick. Come on. Like we're near the end. Just... what the fuck, man? Let me through. I want to go to bed. Oh, shit. Man. Green orbs really is too rare. Like, what the fuck, man? There we go. Here I go. Libra. Here I go. Captain America. Here we go. At least something that rhymes with Ka. Nope, Gunther does not rhyme with that. Fuck you. Like Libra, Captain America, Gunther? You lose the word game. Get the fuck out of here. Raven. Yeah, you can probably imagine I'm getting kind of bored. So I'm saying random ass things to keep me kind of awake. Oh, fuck. Here comes my 11th copy of Dagr. Dagr. Looks like the winner of this race is Dagr, who came with a lead, and now taking full advantage of it, she has broken through and has become the ultimate victor of this summoning show. Fuck you. That's what I gotta say. Oh hey! I always want more merges of that. Honestly, I feel like I want to use her more, especially on the defense setup, because if I fuck up their coloring, oh hey, Thor, 9 would that be, or is it 10 now? Anyway, if I fuck up their coloring, I could make them do more damage. So even guys who technically shouldn't be able to tank these attacks would suddenly lose their 20% damage reduction. So having Maribel running around is very good. And for guys who are weak to that color, oh boy, you're getting the 40%. So I think it's worth looking into. I think it's worth looking into putting Maribel into your defense. At least into my defense. Maybe. I have to think about that. Nine. Oh man, only 9 after all this time? Like, what? Plus 10 really is a pain in the ass. Shit. Too bad you can't smart more than, like, once. Like, fucking Genshin. Like, seriously, fucking Genshin does this so much better. Oh, look, it's Surtur. Sent to the land of the dead. Send you to the land of the Shadow Realm. That's probably where Eitri was. Eitri made that silly speech. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Fuck this shit. Seriously, plus 10ing your character is so silly. If you don't bother with plus 10ing, you probably have a much better time. But alas, that's the path I've chosen. It would be kind of nice if I have... Ooh, wait, at least this one's plus attack. Okay, let's mark that. Kaze with plus attack. Yes, I really don't want to do that. Send, please. I mean, I might do it eventually, just not right away. Or maybe I will do it right away. Who knows? I don't know. Because, I mean, they're gonna keep releasing these fucking Ascended heroes, right? So, when that time comes, well, here it comes. Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm like 500 orbs now. Come on, man. You can't do this shit to me. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, new clothing. Don't bother. I've heard it all already. See, I like the way Raven talks about his clothes. More people should be like him. Oh, fuck. It's like once these things starts building up, fucking green stops showing. So that they can pity me. Pity break me. And like the other colors. And fuck you. That's all I gotta say. But still, at the end of the day, at the very least, like, every one of these characters are very much usable. So when you do get pity broken, well, at least it doesn't hurt as bad as, say, if you were doing a regular banner and you get something horribly outdated. Like right now, even some of the year 3 stuff is no good anymore. Oh, what's this, 10? Well, at least we're near the end of this beautiful journey. We got to talk about many random things. Or at least I get to talk about many random things, because I'm just laying here like this, like a dead person. I'm literally rotting into my bed. I think after this I'll stand up, do some stretches, or some shit. Maybe maybe eat something. Have a drink before going back to bed. If I will go back to bed anyway. Honestly, I should have been staying up. Oh hey, I've got 11 copies of that now. That's actually not a very good sign. I was really hoping to plus 10 Thorr first. But, oh well. I mean, what I could do is just wait for another banner for Thorr to show up. Which might not be such a bad decision. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a few months, but might not be such a poor decision considering the other two is already maxed. Oh. So what does this put me in? 10? Alright, let's do a quick inventory check. Yep, that's 10 Thorrs. Okay, good. 10 Thorrs, 11 Dagrs. 10 Thorrs, 11 Dagrs, 11 Eitri. Okay, alright, so I just need to summon one more Thorr. Just one more Thorr. And then I can get out of here. Let's see how this will shape out, indeed. Skillful survivor. Such a survivalist. What? Dagr's kid. Dagr's kid. Speed. I already got a copy of that, so we'll leave that alone. $500k feathers. I was at 99999 before. Build up quite a few, plus 10 units, and yet I still have 500k. It's ridiculous. I still remember back then when feathers was such a commodity. Had to like seriously participate in voting gauntlet in order to get enough. Now here I am with abundance of them, never running out. Where's that Kaze doll? Where's my plus attack Kaze doll? I'm definitely not using a trait fruit for that. That shit's expensive. Yo. So where's my Kaze doll? Oh boy. I am now at the 400 range. And things certainly don't look too good. That's a perfect shot himself. His father's son. That's a dumbass title. Almost as bad as Minerva's sister. No, probably worse, because it doesn't even name the father. It just says his father's son. Chupacabras. What? Nobody asked for you. What did I say her sacrifice is good for? Joint distant guard. Like, what? That's useless. I don't think that's a good idea. But Fury 4, maybe. Yeah. Fury 4 is just for stats. It doesn't have any other abilities. Which is, quite frankly, what is needed now these days. Come on, Thor, just show up one more time. We can get out of here. $3.59. Oh, and I got a retreat. Shit. That's the one that I really don't want to see again after all that. Now that is one that I really do not want to see. I suppose attacks Res Rain has its uses somewhere. But yeah, that's definitely the one I didn't want to see. Dagr I could still like sacrifice for attack speed push. Because for all my healers, I'm gonna need them. I still have a number of healers that really needs them. In fact, I think Maribel needs one. Oh, speaking of, oh my god. Speaking of. Yeah, well, I guess you could be sacrificed to Maribel for that. Eat. Like, fuck you! Fuck you! Where's my Thor? God damn it! Fuck! Oh well. I still have some orbs left. After all, I did came packing the heat. Man, Barsh, you're so fucking ripped. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I think that bicep is even, like, bigger than that of Balthus. We have to do a comparison, but the fucking bicep that he has from chopping wood is out of control, dude. That thing is, like, ridiculous. Meanwhile, Balthus, yeah, he has, like, his 12-pack nonsense. But his biceps is nothing compared to that of Barst. Ooh, there we go. And now, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I get a lot of plus attack Thors, huh? Which is good, because that's probably her best IV. Alright, we will do a quick little check. Like so and so. Oh, that's 11 copies. That's 12 copies. And that's 12 copies. Yeah, okay, we will now do merging. Got quite a few plus attack ones. All things considered, I say that's still pretty decently lucky. I was really expecting that I would be stuck for a little while longer. But the fact that I managed to get away with 300 orbs remaining is pretty lucky. I don't think I have room to complain. Sure, yeah, I mean, it did take a little bit longer than thought. But I did end up getting quite a few interesting units. I should, in fact, check how many copies of, say, Brahmiman I got. And how many copies of Gorin that I've got. See how close I am to plus-setting them. Then I can give that plus attacks, that attack speed push to Maribel, so that Maribel can fuck the shit out of people. I mean, she already does. She hurts quite a bit when she charges out. But now she can do that and change your color. And when your color is changed, there's not much you can do. Honestly, even today, like, there's only few characters that can deal with a healer using that. And generally, they're infantries. And infantry tanks are starting to be on the down low because there's a bunch of new toys that came out. And we did have Fjorm, but Ascendant Fjorm is, I actually saw less people use it than I thought. She's actually so good, and yet there's not that many people who use Ascendant Fjorm. I'm actually rather surprised with that. Okay. I would have to go and merge these two. Poor Dagr will need to get these merged. If you say so. Yeah, that upgraded no follow-up is nice. Not that I use her much. But who knows, maybe one of these days I need some kind of tank breaker. I could change her build a little for that. Well, I've effectively destroyed this banner. I will merge later. Merge more later. I'm kind of tired now, so let's take a look and see. Look at these. I still have not yet made my decision with regards to those phase. I've got enough like weird mirths that I'm well on my way to plus 10 in that. Okay, let's see. These corns are like accident corns, I call them. I have plus 5 accident corns. As a matter of fact, maybe I should just merge them now. No, I shouldn't. Oh, maybe I should. I don't know. I'll put you in this slot so I can merge you later. Accident Korin. What about Accident Brahmiman? Let's see. Oh, plus 1 only. Okay, a little less than I thought. That 2 is plus 5. At some point, you're going to get plus 10 during one of these journeys. And what else? Micaiah is plus 1, which I may or may not just use her as fodder. And I did not get much else. I did get a single Plumeria, though. So she could be handy on her season, so I have a decent, like, dancer, perhaps? Oh yeah, she's in the beginning, what the fuck? What does she have now for me? Plus 1. Okay, so now she'll be a plus 2. But thanks to Thor, now I have a decent amount of points coming in for Astra seasons. How wonderful. Now I will be able to score a little more. Oh boy. Okay, so that's pretty much concludes our beautiful summoning session. Later I might think of some funny ways to fight these guys. Maybe my healer or some shit. I'll think about it. See, 32, 21, 32 speed, that's so adorable. Grim Broker. Yeah, I might try to kill them with healers. As if I care enough to. Other than that, if I want to clear a map quickly, I bust out my ultimate team. Once my ultimate team comes out, there is nothing they can possibly do to stop me. Well, that's about it for today. I thank you all for joining with me in this beautiful 2,200 something orb summoning session. Until next time.